When your day starts with, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna say? What do I have to show for this day? What do I have to show for my life? And then it ends with, nothing changed. I'm still stupid. I haven't been able to achieve anything today. I am still unsuccessful, unworthy, unloved, just a waste of space. If this is you today, then the matrix has got you. It has got you so bad that you're not even aware that there is a way out. And you externalizing everything and measuring your worth using the standards of the outside world as your metric or your parameter by which you decide your worthiness or unworthiness is what the matrix is made of. And in order for you to wake up and take back your power, you first have to realize that these are unnatural ways and expectations that go against your own nature. The fantasies, ideologies, and creations of people who lived before you have now become the standards of everything you do from dusk till dawn. The matrix is all about attention. It's about what you yourself simulate using your laser-sharp focus on things that you fear, things that you hate, things that make you feel angry, and an overindulgence on things that give you pleasure and instant gratification, of which there are many ways to do that in this day and age. But all this end in discontent and disillusionment because these things were never part of the real world to begin with. They were part of the fantasy and illusion world. And if you are tired of being lured back again and again to the simulation by the tantalizing proposition of the illusion, keep watching, because I've got 4 magical tips that are going to help you get yourself out of the matrix and into the truth in no time. But before we do that, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, here on this channel I talk about how you can find your passion and go after it at any age, how you can find balance even at the most difficult times in your life, and how you can be happy with the things and the people you already have surrounding you. So if you're interested, make sure to click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Also hit the like button to spread the message. Number 1 is your higher nature. You are made in the image of God. God said so, not me. And this is not in the physical aspect of you, but rather in the metaphysical one. You have a soul, a higher nature that transcends this reality. Your higher nature, your higher self, is a glimpse into your true essence, independent of the short-lived and ephemeral nature of this life. You'll come to understand this side of yours, not from the empirical evidence point of view, but from the visceral experience angle that doesn't involve any sensory inputs. Your higher self is not of this world, so you'll not be able to analyze it using tools that are of this world. But you'll be able to sense its effects in the burning desires that will develop within you that are very different from your usual inclinations and interests in life. You might develop the urge to be involved in more meaningful work and start to detest mediocrity. You might develop the need for solitude and minimize these meaningless socializations that happen too often. You'll gravitate towards purpose and wisdom instead of entertainment and fleeting pleasure. And when you work from your higher nature, the matrix just doesn't have the opportunity to persuade you towards lesser goals and activities. It cannot entice you with these falsehoods because you can see right through them. Really, to embody your higher self is the best way to fight the matrix that seems to control most of humanity. To live your life from a higher awareness, where the drama of the 3D world is simply not a thing, is true bliss and the key to escaping the simulation. Number 2 is authenticity. There's a great saying that goes, to be yourself in a world that's constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. And why is the world trying so hard to make you something you're not? Well, that's to control you. Your family wants to control you, your boss wants to control you, your spouse wants to control you, your society wants to control you. It goes on. Because in the interconnectedness of everything, you have a role to play in everyone's story, and these very different expectations are not always helpful in guiding you on your journey to authenticity. In fact, they'll further fragment you and keep you busy in constructing these false identities and behaviors that are alien to your authentic self. And you'll know this by the gut-wrenching feeling of having to smile and pretend to be happy just because that's the norm or that's what's expected of you. Because being responsible and doing what it takes to survive for a while and sentencing yourself to a life that is tolerated, accepted, and created by the false self are two different things. So just make sure that you're not eternally sacrificing your needs, interests, and creativity so that you can fit into other people's expectations of you, which don't allow for your authentic self to thrive. Just practice experiencing yourself outside of these labels and identities that were given to you long time ago and are now seemingly your destiny. They are who you are. They're unchangeable. But in reality, these things were given to you along the way. These are not things that you were born with. So if you think about it, you have the choice to drop them and embrace new identities, and you can become something completely new. Number 3 is correct values and principles. So whether you like it or not, there exist correct values and principles of life that if you deviate from can create huge and lasting problems in your life. And the matrix can be a great agent in introducing and encouraging you to accept depravity and even crass behavior as something that is normal or cool. And you may even be stepping onto uncharted territory as depravity has no end. And the only way to escape this would be for you to go back to basic human decency and correct values. And it's easy. Just hold on to your integrity, kindness, courage, even when it's hard to do so, and avoid like a plague dishonesty, arrogance, and greed, even when it's easy to do so. Make sure to remind yourself that being true to your values might not be profitable at first, but in the long run, you'll be able to walk with your head held up high, while others who chose a different path carry the burden of their impulsive actions and deceptions. If you want to escape the matrix, you have to know that you won't be able to do it while still having one leg in. No, both legs have to be out. Because whatever it is that you achieve by lying, cheating, stepping over someone else's foot, selling your soul, selling your body, these are just like a nail in the coffin, making sure that you stay stuck in the matrix for as long as you live. Number 4 is protecting your energy. So at the fundamental level of your existence is energy. 99.something% of your atoms is empty space or energy waves. And these energy waves are light. And you are light in a specific state of materialization or the physical state. And this light has to be protected and shielded at all times from the energy vampires and the negative energy of the matrix that drain you and affect your aura. And for this, you have to purify yourself from the inside out. You have to strengthen your core, your solar plexus, and fill your surrounding with protective light emanating from within you. And cleanse your aura, both from the past abuse of the matrix and also the current ones that are threatening disorientation and neurosis. You have to do everything you can to cleanse all body, mind, aura, and become immune to negative energy, become invincible through the purification and clarity that comes with it. So if you have to use holy water, neem leaves, burn incense to clean your entire being, do it. You have to protect your energy at all levels and at all times. Even if you are skeptical of these practices, know that the assurance and the positive energy as a result of these practices is reaching your subconscious mind. And that can only be a good thing because your subconscious mind is where your reality is created. And when you have these feelings of being safe and protected, you'll be less and less affected by the matrix, which means that the matrix now has less access to you. You are now protected from all the mess that's happening on your outside world, which the matrix uses to manipulate you with, because you're now focused on the inner work that actually keeps you safe from all the diversion that is happening at all times. And when you protect yourself on an energetic level, not on the level of your intellect or your muscles, you are untouchable.